Welcome to episode 2 of Zero Bad Ideas. My name is Jason, and with me as always is Bryan. And as an added bonus, we're joined by Felicia for today. We're proud to bring you our first game spotlight. This is one that we've actually playtested. We used Scrabble tiles for tokens, HeroClix figures for pawns, and we drew the entire play area on a whiteboard. Without further ado, Zero Bad Ideas presents Chupacabras.
It honestly sounds like the best game ever.
In Chupacabras, you'll move around this modular hex board, eating goats to become stronger and faster. You have to be careful, because as goats go missing, the farmer starts to notice, and if he catches you, you'll lose those goats you've eaten. Eating the last goat earns you a victory point. 3 points, and you win.
Each player has a card, like this rough mock-up.
On this side is your stomach, where eaten goats are stored. On the right, your stats. Legs for movement, belly for stomach capacity, claws for defense. Initially, you can only move one space per turn, and eat a single goat before you're full, and no claws to start with. Once you're full, you move half as fast, and you may digest your goats by missing a turn. Following your missed turn, you can move goats from your stomach into your stats.
When you fill a bar, you receive the upgrade listed above.
The further you advance your stats, the more it costs to increase further. Representing the farmer's attention, there's a set of cards. For each goat you eat, you'll draw a card and reveal them at once.
There are 3 possibilities: farmer, all clear, and sick goat.
All clear means the farmer didn't notice, and everything is okay. Sick goat forces you to regurgitate half your goats into the pen, where they go on with their lives as usual. The farmer card means the farmer has taken notice of goats disappearing. The less cards remaining in the deck, the more likely you are to draw a farmer. If you draw a farmer, the farmer will move toward the nearest visible threat.
Visibility is determined by how few goats are in the pen.
A player in an open field is not within the farmer's jurisdiction, and is generally safe. This is also where the players start the game. A player on a farmhouse, which is where the farmer starts, is less of a threat than a player in a pen of equal distance.
The farmer moves 1 space per farmer card drawn.
If the farmer catches you, you lose all your goats, and escape for free to an adjacent open space or non-empty pen. You'll miss a turn, but are invisible to farmers, so you can't miss 2 turns. Once the farmer card is resolved, reshuffle all cards, no matter how many are left. Every pen with at least 1 goat gains another goat when the round ends. Empty pens receive a goat from each adjacent pen, without creating new empty pens. Pens with a farmer gain an additional goat.
Pens with a player do not gain any goats.
If you eat the last goat in a pen, or you move into an empty pen, you'll draw an extra card. If a farmer catches you on the turn you ate the last goat, your point is lost, so be careful. The final player stat required an understanding of game mechanics, because claws impact how things work. With the first level of claws, opponents with a lower claws stat can't enter your space. At the second level, if you draw 2 farmers, you ignore the second farmer. Actually, no matter how many you draw, a farmer cannot move multiple spaces into yours.
This doesn't count if someone else draws 2 farmers.
And if the farmer's already next to you, he'll move into your space anyway. If you use more than 1 farmer, they work independently of each other, so both can move toward the same player. If this happens, you still only lose 1 turn after escaping.
We hope you enjoyed our spotlight on Chupacabras.
We had a good time playing it. It was a little hectic because we had to have discussions every 5 minutes about whether a rule made sense or not. We actually wrote the new rule on the whiteboard next to the board so we could reference it. And we actually played with 2 farmers, which was really a stupid idea because that's way too many for 2 players.
I like the sick goats because it makes you throw up all your stuff and gives me a slight advantage. As well as the entire game, because as per usual, I enjoy every game that you make.
As always, like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Jason.